The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you look at this defense,
they've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
and
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
12 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
working out of the gun, Daniels.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Daniels looking to throw.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. So they bring out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is taken at the 18.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Now Hall to start the drive.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Duggan looking to throw. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall.
And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain.
Here's Duggan to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Throwing, Duggan. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Duggan.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Beat C.J. Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
To throw is Duggan.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Some people call it a shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass. All you're trying to do is open up the middle of the field, flip the ball forward. In this case, they didn't gain any yardage.
And his kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Alert! Alert! And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Now 3rd down and 7. Duggan now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Duggan will look to throw this.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Back to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left.
Completes this to Addison out left.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown.
Jordan Addison
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Wizards' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That is caught.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
To the air goes Daniels.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Rolling to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
They'll try to run with Hall.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Touchdown! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Wizards will extend their lead here just before halftime.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Thomas brings it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Black Knights 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Dugan. In trouble, and he's taken down. Max Crosby. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun, Dugan. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Daniels.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
19 Lions, go!
Here's Daniels.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now Daniels.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards.